listen to this. So you probably all have seen this, Krystal, including you, my friend. As CEO and the company's chief people officer, they're spotted at a concert in a pretty unusual position. Take a look at the video here.
Non-office etiquette is what you're saying?
Yeah. So here you go. You've probably seen the video going viral on social media. Astronomer CEO Andy Bryan and CPO Kristen Cabot, they were seen on the Kiss Cam screen snuggling up during a show at Gillette Stadium in Massachusetts, a Coldplay concert. Frontman Chris Martin even made a comment about them, and they quickly tried to avoid the camera. You know, he was kind of making fun.
People are having a field day with that one.
Yeah. And I saw one comment that said, what was it? It was like, you know, hashtag like, you know, karma, because it's like, you know, if you're cheating on your spouse,
yeah.
You know, I mean, come on. At least be honest with them about something. If you're not happy, you know, move on. Get out of here.
I don't feel
Kick him to the curb.
No.
To that wife who deleted her Facebook, kick him to the curb.
Yeah.
All right, hey, Krystal.
I cannot scroll through social media without seeing memes about that one. I mean, it is everywhere right now. Take a look at conditions outside Sedona and Phoenix. We've got beautiful views of both. Clear sky over the valley, some scattered clouds over Sedona. Winds at 12 miles per hour and that temperature at 70 degrees, which is delightful. And then we're at 89 degrees in Phoenix, where the winds out of the north-northwest at 6 miles per hour. So overall, things are looking pretty good out there this morning. Like the last few days, there will be a chance for some scattered showers and storms later today, although I do think it's a bit sparse in terms of coverage. But take a look right now on Fox Vision. Arizona is officially dry. We had a little bit of moisture in the Four Corners region that has started to lift up to the north, and we are clear across the map. When we look at our humidity tracker, even though we are drying out, there is still moisture down at the ground, so it feels humid still. Our dew point temperature is at 61, which on the scale puts us in between like noticeable and again pretty muggy out there. I do think this will drop a little more in the next couple of days, but not by a lot. I mean, it is that time of year. We're under a monsoonal pattern, so even if it's not a perfect setup that really pumps moisture in, it's hard to get rid of all of it. So it is still a little steamy out there this morning. Look at our futurecast. We are dry for now, but there's the afternoon, 2 p.m. This model shows north of the valley scattered activity passing through just like we saw yesterday, and maybe a couple little showers to the south, although those fizzle before they can make it up and into Phoenix. Now overnight, still seeing some showers and storms along the eastern edge of the state. At least a couple models try to have a few showers with this cloud shield that moves through. I think it's just clouds for the valley, so 10% chance, but that's about as good as it's going to get for us. Here's a look at the forecast. High temperatures for today: 106 for Phoenix, 105 for Casa Grande, 93 for Winslow, and 80 in Flagstaff. Prescott in the middle to upper 80s later on today, with a low of 64 degrees. Safford, you're down to 76 degrees, and we're at 86 here in Phoenix for the low temp. Let's talk this summer compared to last summer, because I've been hearing a lot of people start to try to do the comparison. Like, man, it doesn't feel as bad as it was last year. And that's because it was not as bad this year as last year so far. So I'm just looking at June and halfway through July, because we're only at the 18th today. But take a look at the comparison. Starting on June 15th, if you look at rain totals, I will say that last year at this point we had a little more rain. We were at almost 4/10 of an inch at Sky Harbor Airport. So far officially at Sky Harbor we're only at 16/100 of an inch this year. But that does not mean the rest of the season is going to be a wash. There were other years that had less than this at this point in the season and ended up being several inches by the end of the season. So we're not losing hope yet when it comes to monsoon totals. Now when it comes to June average high, last year the average high for the month was 109. This year it was 106. Last year, for the first half of July, the average was 113. This year, it's 108. So again, both months were cooler this year so far. And then if you look at the number of 110 or hotter days, last year at this point, we'd had almost a month's worth of 110 or hotter days. This year, we've had 16. So has it been hot? Yes, it's still been hot, but not as bad as 2024. So we'll take it. 107 is the forecast for tomorrow. Sunday, we're at 105, and we will stay around 105, which is actually a couple degrees below average for your Monday and Tuesday too.